can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You was driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this what you don't want to see more? No, you want to see more but you only see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas without a you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed. Ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up.
We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins.
Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch my savior. Give me that touch with my haters.
We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we get this season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in the yard. Second down in the yard. Looking to pass. Tua. Bit of traffic there, and that's complete. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. It's a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Another catch there for Waddle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
This one thrown underneath to Achane.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Matthew Golden, 52 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, Ken. Here we go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Here we go, son.
Back to throw. Fields. He'll try to pick it up himself. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the return will stop right around the 25. He exited the pocket, trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Tua going to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
So as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early. That's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
21G. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 22 yards there, first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. I obviously you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Fields now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That one goes for 8 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield.
Here we go. Green 19, Jesse. Tonight.
Play action. It's Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. Here's Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, son. Blue 58, blue 58. Bunch right.
Now it's Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Yeah, ready. 21G.
After the turnover, it's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Ochan. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down. To Hill, complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
All right, come on. All right, go ahead, go. Ready.
Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 shots. Chips clear. Go.
Hall again. Hurdles over him. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Here we go. Green 19, get that. Hey, can.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Got him, and it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff, and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you... it later on, and as you said, mounted in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Here we go, son. 5:51, slow to go. Hey, 10. Up. All right.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. To throw is Fields. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
At the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the big bulls up front, they're going to stop it right at the line.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Fields. He'll try to pick it. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Come on, son. Hey, never mind. Monday.
They snap it to Fields. Well, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD. Down 2 scores here, so how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Passing down here, 5 receivers on the field as they look at a 2nd and 8.
Don't jump. Ready? Go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now Fields going to run, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
58, move here, Zach.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
19 windy. Here we go. All right.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Now Fields going to run. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hey, Ken. Out, let's go. Chip slam. Go.
Looking to throw. Fields. And it'll be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to pass. Tua. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard
Now Tua.
line.
He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Tua going to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down.
Hey, get set.
Up the middle, Achane. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. From midfield, here's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
All right, go ahead, go. Ready. 20 TX.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Hey, Ken. Green 19, get us that.
Back to throw. Fields. He finds Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And incomplete on the deep ball. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's Fields. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now a handoff looking right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run it here, but he will not get into the end zone, and that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the fourth. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I would be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Tua sets up to pass it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They're right here.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 32-yard
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 32 yards. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.